What do you think the future looks like?
Well, I don't think event professionals should sit still. I think it would be tempting at this moment in time, in terms of traditional events, to just kind of wait for that next event to happen, and then when it doesn't happen, to look at what options are available. I think it's actually very wise to plan concurrently, to think about your presence at the time of an event and how you deliver that, whether it be physically or virtually. I think both are going to be important to plan ahead and be able to have that decision matrix down the road.
The next 6 months is going to be a challenging time for event professionals everywhere. It's difficult at this moment to foresee anything happening, but I think it's because a lot of us have been looking at the big events, the big trade shows, whereas realistically the industry is going to come out of this with baby steps. We won't necessarily be looking at going to one of the major shows. We're going to start with some of the smaller events, the smaller things that will take place. It is likely that the events will take place not necessarily in some of the major locations in the world, but I can see us going to places in China or some smaller events in Europe as the rest of the year continues. As we look at how event organisers and so the industry is setting itself up, there's been a massive engagement as to how we can keep these things safe, how we can keep clients, customers, ourselves, our employees safe in these locations, and we're seeing some really strong planning coming out from organisers to get things moving. The one thing that the last few months has brought into sharp focus is the need for 2Heads and our industry as a whole to focus on digital innovation and carrying the world forward. And I think that's where these 2Heads talks will be important in sharing that journey.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're going to be sharing our knowledge and our experience as we continue the journey into the hybrid event space.